Guys, welcome to my channel Create Knowledge. In this video, we learn session tracking in Servlet. Session simply means a particular interval of time. Session tracking is way to maintain state data of user. It is also known as session management in Servlet. HTTP protocol is a stateless, so we need to maintain state using session tracking techniques. Each time user requests the server and server treats the request as the new request. So we need to maintain the state of a user to recognize a particular user. HTTP is stateless. That means each request is considered as the new request. You see, this is when you send the first request, new request is go to server and server responds. And when you go again request to server, then server will treat it as a new request. Why use session tracking? It recognizes the user, it recognizes the particular user. Session tracking techniques, there are 4 techniques used in session tracking. One is cookies in client side, hidden form field in server side, URL rewriting in client side, and HTTP session is server side. Cookies in Servlet. A cookies is a small piece of information that is persistent between the multiple client requests. A cookies has a name, a single value, an optional attribute such as comment, path, domain qualifiers, and maximum age and vision number. How cookie work? By default, each request considered as a new request. In cookies technique, we add cookies with response to the servlet. So cookies is stored in the cache of the browser at client side. Is after that, if request is sent by the user, cookie with request by default. Thus, we recognize the user as old user. There are type of cookies. There are 2 types of cookies in Servlet. One is non-persistent, another is persistent cookies. What is not non-persistent cookies? It is valid for a single session. This is non-persistent cookies only, and it is removed by each time when user close the browser. That means it is, and second one is persistent cookies. It is valid for multiple sessions. It is not removed in each time when user close the browser. It removed only by the user if log out or sign out. Advantage of cookies: simple technique to maintaining the state. Cookies are maintained at client side. Disadvantage: it will not work if cookies is disabled from browser. Only external information can be set in cookies object. Now I am telling you, and now I am giving you a demo how cookies is generated in server and how to create a cookies in server. Now I am going to open my Eclipse IDE and I will tell you how to generate cookies client server. Now I am going to open my Eclipse IDE. Now I am going to create a project, file, new, dynamic web project. I am giving the project name cookies demo. Here I am going to use Apache Tomcat 10.0.27 and click on finish, and you see demo, cookies demo file is created. Here src main Java folder is there. One in src web app. Here I am going to create 2 HTML file. One is index.html, another is login.html. Right click here, new HTML. I am giving the name index.html. and click on finish. I will see index.html created, but I have not required this code. I will write my own code. Here I will write HTML, head, title, home, next line. Here I am going to write body. I'm going to use h1 tag, cookies demo, href login.html. I will have to create a login file, login.html. Okay, now HTML file is complete. Now I am going to create one more HTML file. Right click here, new HTML. I am giving the file name is login.html and click on finish. Login.html file is created. Now I have not required this code. I write my own code. Here I will write same as earlier, h1 tag cookies demo. I am going to write here, you write tab. Okay. Now I am going to write here home action login servlet. I will create a login servlet file. I will use the method post. Here I am write table. Inside table I will write enter username, input type text, name T1, and next line I will write enter password, and input type password, and because name is T1 and password is T2, and next I'll put the submit button. Okay, here I'll put the submit button here, submit value login. So now my login.html is complete. Now I'm going to create a servlet file. Click on src main java, right click, go to servlet, click on servlet. Here I'm giving the package name is com.gopal. You do as per your choice, com.gopal. Here I'm going to write class name. Class name should be the same, login servlet. Here I'm giving the log servlet, and one finish, and you see login servlet .java is created. Here I have required the do post method only. This line is not required, and this line also not required. Do get not required. I have required do post only, so I am going to delete it. This class also not required. Here do post only, delete it. Now click enter. Here I am going to write response dot get content type text HTML, and I'll write the print writer method. Print writer out is response dot get writer. Here I am going to write string username. String username is equal to request dot get parameter T1. Here I am giving the username is T1. You see here I am given the username is T1, and same I will write string password. Right, string password is equal to request dot get parameter T2. T2 is your password. Here I will use if and else. If username dot equals Gopal, name is Gopal, password is equal to 123, and then I'll put the curly bracket here. Here I'm going to declare ck is equal to new cookies username login username. And now here I am going to remove the error print writer. I have to import the print writer.io and cookies, import cookies jakarta.servlet. Next, right here response.add cookies ck. This is cookies are add to client browser. Now I am going to create welcome page. Right, print.out welcome. When username and password are the same, then it creates the cookies in client browser and it will print that welcome page will appear. We are going to write print.out hr. Now it will be print.out. Here I'll have to create, it will go to inbox.servlet page. If username and password correct, then it will appear the welcome page and it will go to your inbox. Now I am going to inbox. After inbox option is there, inbox.servlet, compose.servlet, then it will go to inbox, then it will go to compose, it will go to draft servlet page, and then about servlet. Now I am to create one inbox servlet, compose servlet, draft servlet, logout servlet. After that I am going to use else, and in else here I am going to write request dispatcher rd is request dot get request dispatcher. I'm going to write here rd dot include request a response, and here I'm going to write input out.print h3 sorry invalid username and or password. I'm going to write here, I'm going to close the server, so out.close. Here I have to import the request dispatcher, import request dispatcher. Okay, now this is complete. Now my coding is complete. Now I'm going to minimize this window and open my Chrome browser on 3 dot. Here setting, privacy and security, third party cookies, see all data and permission, and here there are some cookies is there. Now I am delete all data cookies, delete. Okay, then now see there is no cookies here. Now I am going to run my project. I'll run my project. Run on server Apache Tomcat 10.0.27 demo, and click on finish. Now see cookies demo is created. Click on login. Here I have the username is Gopal and password is one two three. Login, and here you see inbox, compose, draft and logout. In my next video I will make inbox, compose, draft and logout. Now you see, if I go open, go to setting, go to privacy and security, third party cookies, see all data and permission, and you see one cookie is created. I have created one cookie in my HTTP server. So now you understand how cookie is created in your server by using this code. Reverse, if I go reverse and log in, and then it asking me again to log in, because I told you earlier that when you go to second request, then it consider as a new request. Asking again, I have to enter login and password, login only. Now see here again, you see there are two cookies is created. Go to privacy security, third party cookies, see all permission, and you see cookie is created. So I think now you have understand how to generate cookies in client server. Like this video, please do subscribe my channel and share it with your friend. And in my next video, I will make coding in inbox, compose, draft and logout, because it is otherwise it will be very lengthy video. That's why I'm not doing it. In my next video, I'll do it. Thanks for watching my video. Kindly do subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot. Thanks.